Question number 2, 2:07 a.m. Also from Sangohan 404, though he's not logged in. Is there an LPer you haven't met yet personally, but who you want to do an LP with? That's kind of a difficult question to answer. The people whom I generally do LPs with are people I know in real life and whom I love, I love very much. For example, DC I know in real life, so we play a lot of games together. So all our LPing co-op LPs and stuff like that actually takes place in the same room. Um, First of all, the logistics of it are a lot easier to figure out, and second of all, I just really like the chemistry that comes from being next to each other and having that immediacy. Um, and for instance, like my friend enigmaopoeia, I, I, she's great, and I've known her on the internet for a really long time, but we've only started hanging out in real life like in the past year or so. Um, but she's an absolute blast to work with. But I probably wouldn't be working with her if I didn't know her in real life. I want to, of course, and I've said before, like, oh, we should all get like a Skype chat room going and like have a girls' night where we just do LPs and stuff like that. But it's really something that like I think for me is way easier facilitated if we're in the same room. Um, so uh, People that I would want to work with, um, I don't know anybody. I really don't know anybody at this point that I really want to work with. Um, no, I really can't think of any. Just because the way I work might strike people as a little backwards. I want to know people in real life before I LP with them, as opposed to the other way around. Of course, I met a lot of people off of Something Awful and things like that. Really, really, really wonderful guys. Proton John. I used to talk with Psychedelic Eyeball and some other people like that from there at the same time, especially Deceased Crab. And so we would play games together and stuff like that. But like I don't really pay attention to LPs nowadays. I'm sorry if that makes me sound like a hermit or stuck up or anything. That's not what I mean. I just it's not something I'm really into aside from me doing it myself. I upload these as a hobby. I watch a couple by my friends, but other than that, like I don't really have the time to, sit down and watch a whole bunch of LPs from a whole bunch of people anymore. Um, First of all, I'm in school, and second of all, I'm doing like art and original writing and stuff like that I want to concentrate on. But like I've met a lot of LPers in real life that if it were more feasible for me to hang out with them more often, then we would definitely do LPs together. I met Chugga Conroy for the first time the other day, and he was a really, really sweet guy. Same thing with Proton John; they're both awesome people. So, if we get a party going, anything can happen. Start your fan fiction engines.